Themed play area features a toddler's play zone, rainforest tree houses, and a water play experience. The Children's Garden is designed to inspire children of all ages to foster an affinity for nature together with their families.
Kan ya, krimis.
You are now entering the waterfront walk, which connects Bay South to Bay East via Marina Barrage behind you. Across Marina Reservoir, you will see Bay East, the second of 3 gardens of Gardens by the Bay. Bay East is open 24 hours daily, offering a superb view of the city skyline along its waterfront promenade. Back here at Bay South, proudly fronting the Marina Reservoir, are its 2-star attractions, the cloud forest to your left and the flower dome up ahead. Marvels of architecture, their design is dictated by light. Look into the conservatories and you will see no pillars inside, as these cast shadows which limit plant growth. Instead, a grid shell is anchored by rows of external arches. This structure allows sunlight in any time of the day, which promotes plant photosynthesis. The giant grid shell supports thousands of glass panels. These panels are treated to maximize sunlight penetration while keeping the heat out.
Yeah. Forest. Yeah. Exact.
To your left, the flower dome features plants from 5 continents of the world, bringing you into the cool, dry climate of the Mediterranean and semi-arid subtropical zones. The air inside is specially cool and desiccated to match the climate these plants are native to, allowing them to thrive and burst into color. Some of the trees in the flower dome are remarkable specimens of nature, like the giant baobabs, also called overturned trees. The Mediterranean olive trees have survived a remarkably long passage of time. They are estimated to be about 1,000 years old. Bay South is filled with gastronomic delights, and there are F&B outlets throughout the gardens. One fine dining option is Marguerite, to your left, serving contemporary cuisine in a garden setting. Also tucked away in this quiet corner is the Silver Garden, coming up ahead on your right. This rentable event space is named after the silvery colored plants growing on and around its 3 super trees. Look left into the distance ahead and you will notice another 3 super trees. Can you see a spout on top of one of them? Super trees have many functions, one of which is to expel hot air from the conservatories. We will visit more of them at the Super Tree Grove later on our tour. Catch a glimpse of the Dragonfly Lake on the right. There is a 440-meter boardwalk beside to stroll or jog along. The Marina Reservoir and 2 lakes surround Bay South, providing irrigation for plants and a cool respite for visitors. The reed bed to your right acts as a natural eco-filter to cleanse water from rain runoff. The reeds help improve the lake's water quality by absorbing excess nitrogen and phosphorus. You are now entering the Heritage Gardens, which showcases the plants that occupy a special place in the history and culture of Singapore's main ethnic groups. Welcome to the Indian Garden. Can you spot the national tree of India here? It's right in the middle of the Indian Garden, the Banyan Tree, also called the Bengal fig. With its tangle of roots and branches, the banyan symbolizes eternal life for Hindus. Plants, and especially trees, have huge cultural and religious significance for the Indians. In front of you, a circular opening in the wall welcomes you into the Chinese garden. This is called a moon gate, a feature found in traditional Chinese gardens and represents a full moon. For the Chinese, a garden is a reproduction of the natural environment. That's why features like ponds and boulders are common in classical Chinese gardens. A rock represents a mountain, and water stands for rivers and waterfalls.
Fokus sama cewek cantik. Alapo, sate alapo.
You are entering the Malay Garden, the third of the heritage gardens.
Malay Garden.
The timber structure coming
Malay
up on the
Garden.
right is an example of a traditional village residence known as a kampong house.
Kampung
There are
house.
many food plants here used by the Malays, such as pandan and the breadfruit trees on your right. Check out the mighty super trees on the left. You will see the 22-meter high Ocbc
kita kan
Skyway
muter-muter,
suspended from the taller super trees. This aerial walkway offers a panoramic view of Bay South and the surrounding Marina Bay area. Vertical
Marina Bay
gardens,
area.
epiphytes and flowering climbers adorn the trunks of the super trees. At night, special light and sound effects turn the super tree grove into a spectacle not to be missed. The last of the heritage gardens is a horticultural representation of Singapore's colonial past. The frangipani, with its white flowers, were chosen to match the black and white houses of the early British planters in Singapore. Important cash crops they brought in the 1800s are featured here. To the right are the Brazilian rubber trees and the African oil palm. You are now leaving the heritage gardens, one of the two themed gardens at Bay South. We hope you have enjoyed learning about Singapore's culture and heritage through the plants you have just seen. You are approaching a stupendous white baby sculpture called Planet by British artist Mark Quinn. The sculpture's surroundings reflect the white theme of the colonial garden. It is the most significant of the many sculptures around the gardens, which include water buffaloes, horses, and dragonflies. You are now making your way into the meadow, a living green space in the heart of the new downtown. This is the largest gardens event venue in Singapore, able to accommodate 15,000 people. For better acoustics, you will notice that the concert space is shaped like a bowl.
Lapangan golf.
On days when there are no concerts, the meadow is a wide open space in the middle of the city for friends and family to come together, run around, or have a picnic. On the right is the Dragonfly Lake, part of the sustainable water system of the gardens. Rainwater runoff is cleaned by filter beds of semi-aquatic plants to your right. The water collected in the lakes is then used for irrigating all the plants around the gardens. After the rain, the water is also returned to the Marina Reservoir, cleaner than when it first fell. Look to the right and you will see a grove of kaya trees. These have stood here even before the construction of Bay
Cuma
South.
keliling.
The old trees have been retained for their nostalgic value and to provide shade for the meadow. Singapore's location on the equator bestows upon it perpetual summer and high rainfall and rich flora and fauna. These are the threads that have been woven to create a city in a garden. Gardens by the Bay epitomizes this vision through community event spaces such as the meadow and the living vertical garden that is the Super Tree Grove up ahead.
Emang layar HP-ku nanti onong kono.
ulannya dulu.
Hindi.
Mungkin ada ulannya.
Behold the complex forest towering in front of you. This is the Super Tree Grove, one of the distinctive icons of Bay South. Every super tree is a vertical garden rising from 25 to 50 meters tall. These trees draw inspiration from the dominant trees of our rainforest that cannot grow to such heights in our urban environment. The tallest super tree is as high as a 16-story building. These green giants perform the functions of real trees, such as absorbing heat and harnessing solar energy via solar panels atop the canopies. This energy is sufficient to light up the trees at night. They also collect and store rainwater, which is used to irrigate the plants that grow on their trunks.
Nice.
Look out to the left. Housed in the tallest super tree, the observatory offers captivating views of the gardens from its indoor viewing deck and open rooftop. After your ride, be sure to visit the Super Tree Observatory and the Ocbc Skyway. The bridge hangs from the super trees 22 meters in the air, offering a dazzling view of the gardens and surrounding marina area. At 7:45 and 8:45 every evening, the Super Tree Grove serves an audio-visual treat, the Garden Rhapsody, a spectacular light and sound show that will captivate your senses. The garden's open grounds, such as the circular lawn to your right, are perfect for a picnic.
Enggak di konone.
This area
terus kita
is
bisa
shaded
jalan
by
ke
a
sana.
grove of main trees, such as the ones which have
Aku
been
urung
grown
numpak
here
iki.
before the construction of the gardens. Look up to your left and you will
left
notice a
by-
giant raised structure. This holds
Iya.
the World of Plants
Bayar
Gardens,
juga masuk
which
situ.
you will visit later. Bay South is built
Wow,
on
very
reclaimed land
nice.
which is flat.
Looking
These raised gardens
nice.
give variety to the landscape and different levels where visitors can enjoy the gardens. Coming up to the left are two giant fish tanks built right into the wall. Each tank contains large ornamental fishes, reflecting the popular hobby of aquarium keeping in Singapore. The main residents are the Carnivorous Arowana, which are native to the tropics. These long-lived fish are known for their fierce nature and reputed
Yeah.
to bring good luck to their owners. Observe the palm trees coming up ahead, and you will spot something strange. Most palms have a single trunk, but instead, these mutated trees have two trunks, rarities in the plant world. You are now heading to the world of plants. Try to imagine a world without plants. It's impossible. Without plants, there would be no life on the planet. 6 gardens in the world of plants ahead of us focus on the role of plants in our ecosystem. Do you know which were the first plants that colonized the surface of the
Santai
earth?
jajal pirang menit.
In the Discovery Garden, you will learn how plant life began. Ferns and mosses were the first plants that appeared on land 500 million years ago. If you see what looks like tree trunks lying on the ground, they are actually petrified wood, ancient trees fossilized through time. The topiary sculptures in front depict the native animals of the rainforest, such as the orangutan, rhinoceros beetle, and hornbill. Topiary sculptures require constant pruning to maintain their form. These sculptures are made out of the curtain fig. The animals showcased here are closely linked to the flowering, fruiting, and dispersal of the fig. This is the Fruits and Flowers Garden.
And flowers.
Pollinated flowers develop into fruits with seeds. The fruits of the cannonball trees on your left and right
Mana buahnya?
expel their seeds when they explode on impact. giving the tree its name. Plants and trees also reproduce by dispersing seeds through wind,
Kuwi mah barang
water,
dipangan.
or animals. Not all plants require direct sunlight to flourish. Explore the dark side of the rainforest in the understory garden. Organisms on the forest floor have found ways
Bunyi
to
peta apa ya?
survive under low light conditions. Fungi, like the
Peta itu.
mushroom sculptures you see on your right,
Guys,
help
di
to
sini
break up
mau
fallen leaves and
berjamur.
twigs into rich nutrients
Bau
for
jamur.
vegetation.
Mungkin makanya.
You are entering the world of palms garden. Palm trees are important components of the rainforest, filling its mid and lower strata and providing food to birds and animals. Rattan is used for furniture, and car
Jambi.
wax is made from a Brazilian palm,
Jambi.
Carnivorous.
Kayak jambi.
Look to your right behind the palm trees and you will see the energy center, a marvel of sustainable energy. Tons of horticultural waste collected from parks every day is burned to power turbines that help to cool the flower dome and cloud forest. At the Secret Life of Trees Garden, learn all about trees and their wondrous forms. On your left and right, the leaves of the snowflake trees resemble the lattice structure of a snowflake. Baobabs, which you can see in the flower dome later, are nicknamed overturned trees because their branches look like roots growing into the air. And look out for the thorny trunks of the kapok trees on your right.
Ngantuk aman.
Iya.
We are now making a stop at the canopy once again. Do get off here to visit the two cool conservatories, which hold a truly global kingdom of plants. They come from every continent except Antarctica.
Turun.
Ngantuk.
Terus lagi.
Udah nyampe.